Here we are in the Queen's Court kitchen. I'm with our chef, Dan. Hi Dan.
You alright?
I'm good, yes. So Dan's going to be showing us how to make some chocolate hazelnut cookies. Take it away, Dan.
Alright, so I'll talk you through it. What we're going to need first is we're going to need 80 grams of sugar. That's normal caster sugar. We're also going to need 80 grams of dark muscovado sugar. That'll give us a nice colour in our cookies. We've got 140 grams of softened butter. We have got 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. We've got 1 egg, which is there, just cracked, not beaten. We've got 225 grams of plain flour. We've got half a teaspoon of baking powder. We've got half a teaspoon of salt. We've also got 140 grams of chocolate. And we've got 140 grams of hazelnuts. These are whole hazelnuts. We're going to break them up, we'll batch them later. So we're going to start with our butter. Put that straight into our metal bowl. That's been softened there. Into that we're going to put our sugar. In goes our caster sugar. In goes our muscovado sugar.
And Dan, can I just check, because it's like over Christmas, there's no calories in this, is there?
0 calories in this. It's
that.
fine, yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is, we're just going to butter that. Your butter and your sugar, we're going to cream that together. Before you start anything like this, get all your ingredients weighed out together. Don't be getting your chocolates and then having to run off and find your flour, then find your eggs. Get it all together, weigh it out, put it in little bowls, have it all in front of you, and it's much easier then to follow your recipe, and then you won't miss anything off. Okay, so I've worked that together there. That's creamed together. And to that, I'm going to add my egg. Add all that at once. Okay, again, just slowly working that in. Okay, now we've worked that in. You can see that there. It's all incorporated into your butter and your sugar.
Yeah.
All right, so to that now, we're going to add our sifted plain flour, and we're just going to add that in. Use about half first. Half of that goes in. So that's the first lot in. The second lot. And in with that, we're just going to put our salt, our baking powder. Okay, we're just going to work that in. Just working it around the bowl, making sure you're getting all the flour. Okay, so got all the flour incorporated there. You should end up with like a thick cake mix almost. That's got in there. So to that we're going to add our vanilla as well. Okay. Now at this point I've kept these just a plain vanilla flavouring. But you could add things like ginger, cinnamon, allspice, things like that. Think about Christmas flavours.
Yeah.
I've just used vanilla because I don't want it to take away. I've used some nice good quality dark chocolate, some hazelnuts. We don't want to take that away. You don't want it overpowering. But you can just use, when you were going to about half a teaspoon of cinnamon or ginger, something like that.
Yeah.
That would work really well. Okay, so we're going to leave that to one side now. We've got our hazelnuts. Now you could, like I said, you can get them chopped from the supermarket. You can even have them whole, but today I'm just gonna bash them up slightly. So, okay, and I'm just gonna open that back up. We'll have some that are broken, some that are whole, and that'll give us a nice texture in our cookie. Okay, so just again take your corners and let that tip into your mix like that. So we're just gonna work that around the bowl. Incorporating all those hazelnuts into your mix. Okay. They're in. Then we're going to get our good quality dark chocolate chips. You want to aim for something around about 60% cocoa solids. Now we say this because they'll have a richer flavour, and the more cocoa solids the better it is for baking.
Right.
In. Again, we're just going to work that around the bowl. You could also use milk chocolate if you wanted to. But again, with the cocoa solids, there's less cocoa solids in milk chocolate, and it's more likely to burn in the oven.
Ah, right.
So,
Yeah, good
so
tip.
that's why we use our dark chocolate. So I've got 2 trays prepared, 2 grease trays. Looking to make around, let's say, about 14 cookies maybe,
Right,
something
okay,
like that.
yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're just going to take your hands, I mean, we're aiming for like a golf ball size,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, so we've got our cookies there now. We managed to get 14 golf ball sizes. You know, we've given ourselves a nice bit of space there for them to rise and to separate. So we're going to put them in the oven now and let them cook.
So what will they go in on, Dan?
Okay, so they'll be going in at about 170 degrees, cast mark 5 or 6, for about 10 to 15 minutes. Again, we talked about having that gooey centre in your cookie, you know, take them out 10 minutes. You want them crisp, put them in for 15 to 20.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Cookies are out of the oven. The room's smelling lovely, smelling very Christmassy. So all they've done is, we've left them on a wire rack. We just want them to cool. So we've got our cookies there. So whilst they're on our cooling rack, I think it's a nice touch. We got our icing sugar. We've just got a little bit of icing sugar in a bowl and a sifter. And we're just gonna gently tap that over your cookies.
Oh, I see, this is the professional touch now, isn't it?
Just makes it look nice and pretty, and you can charge an extra £1 for that now. Okay. A nice afternoon tea stand there. We're just gonna place them around. So
That
here
looks
we have
lovely.
it. Our chocolate hazelnut cookies.